Hey, I'm here with my grandmother Marilyn today, and she's going to show us how to make her what I consider world famous marinara sauce.
I've never called it marinara sauce. I just call it spaghetti sauce.
Okay, it's spaghetti sauce.
I believe marinara is meatless.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So is it a meat sauce or is it?
It's spaghetti sauce.
It's spaghetti sauce.
First of all, I would start off in the morning with getting the chicken parts, which are basically thighs or legs, and I cook them for about an hour and a half, and then I put them aside, and I can keep the broth to make soup at a later date, chicken soup. That's about the first thing I do, and then I would say 4 or 5 pieces of Italian sausage, and I brown those slowly. It probably takes also about an hour and a half, just kind of cooking them lightly in water, no oil. Mm-hmm. Then I take ground beef with about a 3/4 to a cup of chopped onion. Mm-hmm. And I just brown that slowly. Takes about 15 minutes. Just brown it and mix it, and you have to keep making sure that the ground beef is not lumps, that you're not cooking it too fast and you have lumps of beef. You have to keep breaking it up and stirring it and mixing it until it's cooked through. Once the beef is cooked, you take a can of petite cut tomatoes, then 2 cans of tomato sauce, 1 to 2 cans of tomato sauce, 1 to 2 cans of tomato paste, 1 to 2 cans of water. You mix in the can of tomato paste. You mix the water to get all the remnants of the paste out of the can. Mm-hmm. And then you put all those 3 ingredients in the pot. Then you take the spices, and you need salt, pepper, oregano, basil, cinnamon, and sugar. And then you put all that in the sauce, and then you cook it for about an hour. And then after about an hour, you take your Italian sausage and you cut it up into about 1/2-inch slices, and you put that in the sauce. Then you take your chicken and you break that apart into pieces, and you put that in the sauce. Then you cook that for 2 to 3 hours, and your sauce should be done.
How long have you been making this recipe?
Well, I've been married about 55 years, and I've been making it probably 52 or 3 of those 55 years. And it's kind of a combination of sauce my mother-in-law made, who was Italian, and then it's what I have improvised to make my own sauce. So, and I don't have a written recipe per se. I just kind of do it by rote, doing it over and over again. And I don't think I ever had a recipe. In the beginning, when I started with my mother-in-law's, she didn't have a recipe. She just told me what to do, and that's what I would do. And I make a pot full usually if I'm going to have someone over for dinner, like my grandson and his wife.
Yeah.
Then I'll make a pot full, and then that only uses maybe 1/3, maybe not even 1/3 of the sauce that's in the pot. Then I freeze it all in the freezer afterwards, and then once a week or so when we want spaghetti, I just take a container out of the freezer and thaw it. And so then when that sauce is all gone, I have to go bake another batch. Then I invite Adam and his wife over again.
Yes, those are very happy days for me. How do you feel about sharing your recipe with the rest of the world?
I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem with it. Since I am 80 years old, I won't be around that much longer to share the food with other people, but so it's okay with me. I, basically want to give it to my kids or grandkids, and if this is the way to do it, I'm fine with doing it this way.
Nice, nice. Thank you for making it my entire life and feeding it to me, because it's delicious.
Well, I'm glad you like it, and I'm here to make it as long as I'm around.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it.
All right, but once I'm gone, you're gonna have to make your own.